Okay, so we are going to start from the armbar, and then we are going to do some setups. We are going to do some counters and how to practice a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna, this is what I want you guys to start. So it's gonna be very simple. So this first minute, I'm gonna work just with the arm. So I'm gonna go get 2 grips here on the arm, near grip, far grip. All right. So I don't want this right now. I want here. Okay. If you get the grip, so what I want is I want to break that grip and drag that arm across. Okay. That's it. He's gonna bring his arm back. Oh, maybe I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get the other arm. If he gets a grip, this is hard. I have to come underneath to be able to break. Break, drag that arm across. So what's important right now is the elbow from this side to this side right here. So it's going to start on this side, going to finish right here. Cross. Okay, go, get the other grip, break, bring that arm across. Very, very simple. Just the upper body right now. Let's go. That's for 1 minute. All right. Okay, next one. So now I'm gonna work with my legs. So I'm gonna forget about the grips right here with the arms, and then I'm only gonna work with my legs. All right. My partner is gonna place the arm on the right position. Okay, so his arm right here. So I get the full guard. So my partner is going to start with the arm right here on my shoulder. So I don't need to go get a grip and drag his arm across because the arm is already on that position. So I'm going to keep my hands on my head. So now I'm going to work with my legs. So I'm attacking this arm. This foot goes on the hip. All right, so I'm going to move my head away from that foot. And then together, I'm gonna bring this leg up. So now I can go, swing the leg over. Remember that every time if you don't move enough your hips, you're gonna have a little hard time to go and move this leg. You can always use an extra step. So step on the mat, move a little bit more, now it's easier. Go back, he's gonna place that hand on the shoulder. So look at that, 1. Move my head away from this foot. Right here. So I have to go and bring the leg all the way up. If I don't move enough, that's going to be difficult to swing the leg. It's not impossible. All right. You can always use an extra step to make it easier. Don't cross your feet. All right. Let's go. It's going to be 1 minute. Very nice. Very nice. An extra step. So the ideal thing is not to do that extra step, it's just to do 1, but if you don't move your hips enough, it's gonna be difficult to swing the leg over. The more steps that you do, more chances that you give your partner to escape. Very nice. Everyone is looking really good. Okay, time. So now we are going to put everything together. First one, drag the arm across. Second one, use your legs, okay? So don't worry about the grip right now. So here I go. Remember, bring the arm across. The difference here is that I have to let go and I have to control the shoulder. This shoulder control is important. Remember that I cannot push him away because look, that's going to be easier for him to recover that arm. I cannot pull this too much because I'm going to get stuck underneath. So you have to feel it's at 50%. So once I get the position here, I like to pull the arm and control, have my forearm against the neck and then I'm gonna use the legs. So I go 1, 2, 3. Once I land my leg right here, I'm gonna let go. Both hands control the wrist, and I get the submission. And then go again. One arm only. I'm only attack this arm. 1, 2. Now go. Step, swing, let go, control the wrists, and look at his thumb pointing up right there. Don't relax the legs because he's gonna try to stack. All right, so be heavy, especially with the leg that is over the neck. Knees together. I don't want to see you crossing your feet because usually when you do that, you are going to keep your knees open. But if you cross your feet and put your knees together, that's okay. All right, you say just once we cross our feet, usually knees, they are open. That's bad. All right, so I want knees together right here. Okay, let's go, guys. One arm only. Very nice. Okay, so before we move on, let's just talk a little bit about strategy. Okay, so you have that full guard, and then you decide to attack the arm. Okay, so which arm should I attack? Should I go to the right arm or should I go to the left arm? What do you guys think? Right or left? Nobody knows. It doesn't matter. It matters. It doesn't matter. Oh, I like to go always attack this side right here, or I like to go always attack the other side. Well, look at that. Most people are right-handed. So what do you want to attack? Do you want to attack the strong arm or the weak arm? Well, I want to attack the weak arm. All right. So I always go to the left. All right. I always go to the left arm. I know most of the people, it's just like passing the guard. You like to go and pass this way, but you should pass the other way. You always pass to the right, but everybody always pass to the left. All right. People are really good defending this way, not so good defending the other way. So I'm a black belt and I'm like that. When I'm defending my guard, I defend this way much better than here. All right. When I attack the arm, even that I like to attack this side better, that's the right arm, I always go to the left. All right, because the left arm is the weak arm. There's a little less coordination with the left. So this is a good strategy. So I don't know if you guys ever thought about that, but if not, today is the day that you're going to start thinking. You get the full guard, you attack the left. All right, that's important. Okay, another, still talking about the strategy. All right, in Jiu-Jitsu, it's a lot about thinking about multiple things at once. All right, if I go and my opponent sees that I'm trying to do something like an armbar, I'm go and I get two hands on that arm and I'm trying to drag that arm across, and my partner knows that, oh, the guy is trying to take my arm, 100% commitment trying to counter that. All right, so this is different. And if you try to do multiple things at once, oh, I have one hand on the collar and another hand on the arm, and the person on top doesn't know if the cross choke is coming or if the armbar is coming. All right, and then you have more chance to get, because you know that is, you have more choices. Okay, so that's why the reason that I'm talking about that, because that is the next setup that we are doing here. Okay, so the next setup on this arm is this. Okay, so usually this is what happens. All right, so remember, right? Strong arm, weak arm. If I want to choose what I want to do is to attack this arm. All right, okay. All right, now, so we're gonna learn this position. We have to learn both sides. Okay, so instead to go and have my two grips right here, so what I'm going to do is one grip is going to be here, and the other grip is going to be right there. All right. So let's think about the cross choke. All right. If I get my cross choke grip and I have this arm right there, if he counters the armbar, then what's the way to counter the armbar? He's trying to bring the elbow down. He's going to bring the elbow down. What happened to his head? His head is going to go this way. The choke is open. All right? I don't need to get this hand underneath. I'm just going to go with my arm over. The neck is open. If I go right there, all right, and then I start to attack the arm. If he doesn't move the head right here, all right, if he doesn't bring the elbow down right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the arm. All right, so I have one hand on the collar, one hand on the arm. His elbow goes down, means that I get the cross choke. If he doesn't counter the arm right here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to step. What I need is to straight this arm right here. All right, so I'm not going to be able to bring the arm across. So what I need to do is, once I go right here, I'm going to straight that arm. I'm going to bring that leg, and then I'm going to get that armbar. All right, so this is just a little strategy. So what do I have? I have two options. The person on top doesn't know if I'm going to go for the arm or if I'm going to go to the neck. So he's always like, oh, what should I defend? Should I defend the neck? If I defend the neck, the person is going to take the arm. If I defend the arm, the person is going to take the neck. And this is different when I decide just to go right here. That the person on top knows 100% commitment to put that elbow down. And if this elbow goes down, what do I have? I have nothing. All right? I'm either go and bring that arm across, or I have to choose something. Okay? So right now, this is what I want. We start with the hand on the collar, and then this is 4 fingers grip right here. All right? So remember that you don't need to bring this arm across. So once I step right here, I'm moving away from him. And I'm gonna fix with this leg. I'm gonna let go and get the arm. All right, so you have 2 options. If the person counters with the elbow down, arm goes over the top, you don't need to get a grip here. It's just on the shoulder, and then you finish. Okay? I'm gonna let you guys play a little bit with that. Very nice, and time. Okay, so now what I'm going to do to counter that armbar. Okay, so when someone is attacking my arm right here, let's see, he gets my arm. Okay, so he's gonna swing that leg over, and look at his hips. His hips, they are on the mat right now. He's gonna get that leg over. Is he gonna get, you see this gap right here between my arm and his hips? There's a gap right there. Look, this gap is easy for me to do what? Pull my arm out. Okay, so this gap cannot happen. So what the person on bottom is gonna use is this leg, the bottom leg. So once he gets the arm, he's gonna climb. So now there is no gap right here. I cannot do the same thing. But every time that that gap happens right here, look at that. I can easily pull that arm. All right. So this counter that I'm gonna teach you guys today. So this is what I'm gonna try to create. I'm gonna try to create that gap. I'm gonna try to create that space that my elbow is not gonna get stuck anymore. That is that space that I can go and pull my elbow out. Of course, every time that I pull my arm out, I still have one arm between his legs, so I have to pay attention with the triangle, with omoplata. It's not because that I escape from that position, that is, okay, now I'm fine. No, there is a triangle attempt, there is an omoplata attempt, there's a lot of different sweeps, all right? So here, he's gonna go, and he's gonna get my arm. And that is really important right here, okay? So I'm gonna try to avoid to do any escape if I don't have a grip with my right hand. All right, try to do something right here is just my arm against his legs, his arms. All right, so that is too risky. Sometimes, maybe 1 in 1,000 times you can escape. But look at that. 999 times you're gonna get tapped. All right, so here, as soon as the person is attacking my arm, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put that pressure on him. I'm gonna help with my leg right here. So this leg right there, I'm gonna get my knee and I'm gonna put pressure. All right, so right now, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab my own lapel. So what I'm doing here is, my arm is right there. If I try to do something, he's gonna straight and then I'm gonna tap. All right, so what I have to do is, I get any grip right here, I'm gonna try to put, I'm gonna try to bend this arm. So look at that, I push his hips with this leg, I'm gonna bend. So free arm goes underneath, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get my own collar. So right now, what happened is, he can take my back, he can try to do other stuff on the other arm, but at least armbar, he's not gonna get any more. All right, armbar, my arm is right here, straight. Arm is holding like that, he can get a wrist lock, there's a bunch of things that he can think about, but at least armbar, no. All right, and this is the primary thing that he's trying to do. He's attacking the arm. So 1, 2, oh, whoa, right there. And look, I already have my hand on the collar. So remember, what I'm gonna try to do is create that gap between my triceps and his body. All right, so how I'm gonna do that? Okay, I need to keep that pressure, all right, on his neck. I'm gonna use my right leg. So my right leg, I'm gonna throw over both of his legs. So once I do that, that is that space. Look, I'm gonna go and bend. All right, so he's attacking my arm right here. His legs, they're right there. I'm gonna use this leg. I'm gonna throw this leg right here over his hip, and then I'm gonna pull up. See, my leg is gonna push his hips down. I'm gonna free that arm. Be careful with the triangle, because the person can switch to the triangle right away. All right, so you have to be smart to pass the guard right away. Okay, so one more time. So we both can work right now. He can work on his armbar. All right, so he can choose any grip that he wants to get that armbar. So 1, 2, boom. And then here, now it's my turn. Heavy, grab my collar. All right, so what I need, this leg. So I can even post on the hands. Look at that, goes over both of his legs. Move, See, if I stop right here, look what happened if he put his leg. It's the triangle back, all right? So once I'm here, look at that. That hand that is on the mat, I have to hug that leg because I don't want him to move this leg. He's gonna stay over that shoulder. This hand right here, thumb in on his collar. And then I pass. All right, so let's try that. Okay, let's see one more time before we switch top to bottom. One more time, one more time. One detail that is really important right here. All right, so he gets the arm. I'm right here. Oh, and look at that. I'm in front of him that I cannot even get this leg over. All right, so pay attention on this knee right here. So look, when I stack the person, I'm really on the side. Look, where is my knee? My knee is right by his head, right there. I'm gonna counter, all right? So this is step, and look at that, how I'm perpendicular to him. So look at his hand. I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna hold him right here, and then I step, look. And then I move. See, I cannot just step here on his hip. My step, my leg is gonna come right here, right by his knee. And then I go to that side, all right? So that's really important. Be perpendicular to the person and step really deep. All right, so it's just like you're trying the leg. If the leg is not close to the elbow, you're not gonna be able to free that arm. So this leg is going right there. And then you're gonna slide that down. Okay, let's go. That's the last one.